Looks like you've done well, kid. The paper's thriving, and now you're a great publisher, huh? I see there's no room for the man who built it at all. Fine. I can take a hint. But mark my words, in this business, fortunes turn faster than headlines. You haven't seen the last of me yet. One way or another, I'll write myself back into the story. Your favorite uncle. Okay. Sure, man. Well, we could go all the way up to the Oyster. Steel Mill, Roslyn Heights. I require photographers for that. Same thing here. I need photographers for that too. Now, I could go to Patterson. Illustration is a big thing. I just don't have the people. I'm going to wait on that because I really just need more money. And I think Hillside Park is a great place to get it. I think I'm going to go for Hillside Park. I'm not even going to look at these because, well, we're going informational, right? Yeah, we're going informational. So we need politics to be the biggest topic on this. And I've only got one politics here. I've only got one politics story. So I need stories that have heavy politics, basically. Which this one counts. I'm not sure these ones count, but Pelham's got this. Okay. I think Pelham will work for this as far as mostly politics. We just have to make sure we get every single politics story because, well, we need a lot more. I need a lot more. So we'll go ahead and accept his thing. It's going to give me the money, but also just the influence points is going to be great. And then again, yeah, we're printing politics the most with an informational paper. That's the goal. Let's go. Okay. So right away, we're going to pause it and we're going to head on over to here and fix this. So we have one more society thing here and then we're getting this extra stuff down here. So for society, Mabel is faster and she has the potential to maybe unlock it early. She does not, but she'll be there for the next 7 hours at least. Okay, bring him back. So this is a politics story and right away I have what I need for the scoop here. Right away. So yes, we need politics stories fast. And unfortunately, politics stories don't get super fast unlocked. So I have to take my time with it, but Anthony's very fast. So we'll have that done. All right. Is there anything else? This is a politics tag. So I like that too. And Doug is slower. So I think I'm gonna doubles reporting time and adds 1 quality star for bronze tags too. So if I put Lewis on this one, is he gonna add 4 quality tags? It says 3 stars for gold tags and 1 for bronze. So I'm thinking 4 quality stars added for putting Lewis on this one. If I'm reading this correctly, we'll put Doug here. He's going to take longer to do that though, but he'll add a quality star as well, which is big. So that's actually pretty big. And I'll actually put the editor on. That's going to be a really, that's going to offset any negative tags we get. So as soon as he's done with this in 20 hours, we'll put Lewis on this one, and I should be seeing 5 additional quality stars plus the editor. That's 6 quality stars for that story. I mean, that's really worth it, right? Economic story, we're gonna skip it, and I want to focus politics. We already found the fame one, but now we need to find sports, politics, economy, and then also sports entertainment. So I think maybe I put sports on there too, but I really want to find politics more than anything. That's what we needed right there. Now, if we go beeline for this, right? We don't need to though. We don't need to beeline it. All we need to do is put Kathy on this and then put these 2 on the others. And she's going to speed up these guys, and then he's going to give the extra quality star on it anyway. So that will work fine. Okay, and then obviously we have this one here that Anthony's got to fulfill too. And then this sports story is unpopular. I think I can skip it, but man, bombshell. Yeah, bombshell. Okay, we'll put a pin in that one. We don't have a lot of time. And then there's this here. Now we need somebody lucky to hopefully bypass the injury. So I'm thinking Jim. Jim's going to go and take this out and hopefully not get injured. Good, because I need you this week, Jim. There you go. So we'll have this story from Europe for this week. That'll work pretty well. On the training side of things, I think maybe for legal advisor is the one I really want to train. I just don't know who to give it to. I might give it to, I think, someone who has society or politics as well. Jim. I think Jim should have this. The problem is he's lucky, so like it kind of, it's not great. It's like not good to double that up. His lucky, yeah, he's not the best candidate for it. I'm looking for reporters. All these guys are not reporters. Jim Bell, Continental Connector. Bridget's still just super sloppy. I think I need to replace Bridget, right? Let's stop for a second. Where is Bridget? You're here. So I'm going to replace you because you're just bad. We need someone who's not bothered by things. We just need someone who's not going to complain. So Monday Blues, careful. Machine working on breaks down more slowly. Okay, so you are what skill? What skill is this? This is the photo processor. Still not used to the different jobs yet. So let's re-roll this for a second. See if we can get a better perk. Deadline driven, cheap, resilient. Okay. Resilient is better than what she is. We're gonna let that happen. You're charging me $88, so I'm also getting somebody resilient and a person who recovers faster. And a person, sorry, that's what resilient is. And a person who is going to charge me less money. Okay. And then, I mean, you are Esther. You are just in a terrible space right now. And you have no real skill sets. So you're fired too. Goodbye. And we're going to replace you as well. So Earl's deadline driven. I like how you're doing that with the illustrations. I'm gonna swap out though. Cheap. Okay, one more time. Okay, so noisy. Works fast, but it grants all immunity to noise discomfort. Actually would have really liked to have a smelly person here, come to think of it. But I don't have a choice now because I can't re-roll this and I fired the lady already. So you're in for today. Let's order some paper as well. And again, we'll order 2 things of paper. Okay. As far as ads go, we want a political ad. Just in case we need to add it to our paper, we'll get a political ad. Now, let's take a quick look. Nobody's available for this story. That's the problem. All right, so we'll put... He's got the harmonized thing. He's fast. I was going to put Lewis on something else, but this is the scoop. Right? Lewis was going to go on something else. He was going to go here with all the quality stars. Is that something that I could just let sit for a bit? I think so. He'd be all right. I need the scoop now. Lewis, go get it. I need the scoop. And we'll actually go ahead and prioritize that. And we'll give that to the editor too, because it's going to have time. All right, let's zoom this ahead just a little bit more. Here's a crime story. Lots of really great tags in this. Let's unlock it, and unlock it. There we go. Zoom ahead. All right. So the lawsuit cost us $300. Not that big of a deal. Not the end of the world. Okay. Now, I could report it faster with this, or I could go after all those quality stars. I think I'm going to hold out on this story to get the quality stars. We have compromised reporting on this, though. It's labeling it as old news. Wait a minute. It's labeling that as old news? Why? Really? Interesting. That might be the first time I've seen that. Well, I'm not going to bother with it then. Well, here, it's compromised old news, which is going to reduce the sales, but all the quality stars will actually make up for it. So maybe I will hold. I think I will hold. Yeah, we're going to hold off on that, and We'll summon somebody else. So Jim's going to be done with this one. That's great. Do I want to send that to the editor? I think I will, just to add the quality star on it. Okay. Because we have time. I got 2 editors, but give them something to do, you know? Make them do things. All right, I have people now. So let's have you go ahead and do... I was really hoping to unlock it right away, but let's have... Mikhail can go ahead and hit that. And then we want our other reporter. We want Lewis, who's out for another 17 hours on that other story. Because the other story was more... Yeah, the other story was more important. Okay. 1 second here. So this is just a simple political story, but we need to print mostly politics today. So we're gonna have that happen. Anthony's gonna take that. Then overseas, we have another political story. So we definitely should look into this. And unlocks with diplomat. Whoa. I don't have diplomat. I don't think I have diplomat. Is that something I can train? No, not yet. But this one would be really nice to have. I should put this on somebody. Compatible with telegrapher. Ooh, interesting. It's a telegrapher trait. Okay. Well, you're a test center. Walter Gray. Who is the one working on? Your name is Mitchell Allers. Are you somebody I want to keep around? Versatile is not the greatest trait for this, honestly. I mean, you're so much better at other things, but Mitchell. Maybe not. Maybe not, Mitchell. Maybe Karen. What does Karen have? Karen's a sloth. I could offset her sloth trait with that other one. She's going to be slow, but also fast with that other trait. You're gaining experience faster. You're getting the Highlander thing. Yeah, I need to put you up higher. Maybe that's the play. Maybe I put this up at the top floor and move these down. You know? I don't know. These ones are still looking bad. How's your concentration? Is it still okay? Still, it says 100% for you. The other person's wandering around downstairs, so that's okay. And then I've still got a lot of paper to deal with here. Okay, well, we're gonna go get the story. Let's spend the money for the plane. It's fine. And if we cross our fingers and really wish upon a star, maybe, just maybe, Mabel will unlock the next step for me right now. Who knows? She will not. Never happens. Yeah, Mabel will go ahead and do that. Okay, and we're just waiting for Lewis. 12 more hours on that story. I don't know if it's worth waiting for, but because it's tying up a telegrapher, you know? So I need everybody else to finish their stories as fast as possible. We're gonna put Jim on this to hopefully counter the outrage. So Jim will take this. And no outrage today. Very nice, Jim. Thank you. Okay. Looking at the rest of the stuff we got here. And Lewis has got stuff in his hands. Democratic National Convention. Weighted down by the responsibility of the Depression, President Hoover is deeply unpopular with the public. It is clear a Democrat will probably win the presidency. Since the spring, New York Governor Franklin Delano Roosevelt has emerged as the frontrunner, but will he win? Voters want to read all about it, publisher. Yes, well, we're definitely going to do that. Stop. Because it's politics. We need to print mostly politics, so this is definitely great for this. Okay, so I don't have 3 reporters. I'm going to have to send Anthony on this when he's back. And then Lewis has got the other task to do, so we're going to have to just do it this way. So I can't send Kathy with them to speed them up. So Doug's going to go slow, but it's going to happen. So Doug will go in the center. It'll take 20 hours. Clarence will go here. Anthony, when he's back, will immediately go here. And we'll get that story taken care of. And then on the other side of things, we will have Lewis go ahead and get to this one. And then I think we have enough time for this. I'm going to mark that for priority. And It feels weird putting a priority editor on this, but I'm hoping that compromise can be removed by the editor. I don't think it can, though. If my memory serves me correctly, I don't think it can. So compromise, we're just kind of stuck with it. This is a bias article. We can do something about that, though. So we're going to take, I think, Mikhail will go here, and then we're going to definitely want the editor on that one because we can get rid of that bias tag. All right, so everything's going to get unlocked there, and then politics will end up being the hot topic of the week, which is perfect because that's what we've been targeting this whole time. Super, super good. And across the water here, we've got more. So she would have triggered this, but she's not a diplomat, and I don't have a diplomat, and I don't have any access to a diplomat, so at least we have this part of the story. It won't move the needle, thankfully, because we want to go to the left, not the right. But it just means we won't get the bombshell tag, but we will get everything else about it. So that's pretty good. And actually, we can have this be prioritized as well so that we can make sure that we get it, because that's also politics, and we want to have a lot of politics stories. Oh, I don't need more sports, but, you know, it can't hurt to have something. Yes. I mean, I've got reporters. I might as well send them. All right. So hot topic is exactly what we wanted. Now, we're still looking for these two, politics, economy, and sports entertainment. And we're running out of time to get these. So politics, economy, and sports entertainment. There's no sports left, so it's got to be entertainment. So let's see if we can get these. And of course, I got to rush it. So I'm going to start getting my telegraphers to focus a little bit more. Although I can't say no to influence, man. Bennett, go get that. Kathy can pick that up. All right, there is what I'm looking for. Okay, so we need this unrest. And I need it fast. So Emilio, this is an illustrator thing. So Emilio's going to grab this. We can get our illustrator on that right now. And then we can just pop... it just doesn't matter who, I guess. Doug can go grab that one. And then we obviously need that prioritized. If we don't get to print these things, that sucks. But that needs to be the priority because it's up here. So now we're looking for sports and entertainment. And since there are no more sports articles, we know it's going to be an entertainment story. All right. We have more international news. And I might skip this one. It's pretty good, though. 2 influence. I think I might skip this one. We're gonna skip that one. Let's go ahead and just end communication on that. We'll find a different story if we can. All right, there is our scoop. We immediately have to deal with a potential lawsuit, and I don't have that perk yet. I need to give that to somebody. How about we give it to... I'm gonna give it to Anthony Sutton. Anthony Stanton, you are gonna become a legal advisor. Anthony Stanton, where are you? A lot of names, no search bars. Wow, really, Ann? Holy crap. Everybody up there absolutely hates being up there. God damn. I need another floor, man. Okay. Where is Anthony? I don't have a... I'm pretty close, actually, to just going ahead and giving it to this Anthony here. I think I want the other Anthony to have it, though. Only because he has society skill. Where is he? I don't get it. He's just not in the list. There he is. I guess he's in the list. Because he's got economy, society, and entertainment. This one happens to be an entertainment, though. So maybe the lawsuit is... You know what? He needs it. He deserves it, right? I think the good Anthony deserves this. I think he deserves to have something. We're going to put him as our legal advisor. So he's gone for the next 2 days. He'll be back next week with the legal advisor. I've decided I'm just going to do it. It's fine. And then Jim Abrams, 50% speed when there are 4 more items in the input. This feels like a job for a typesetter, maybe. Be an okay thing to have. So if I can give this to, let's say, I don't want to do that actually right now. I need a lot of typesetters, so we're not going to do that right now. Early in the week, fine, but not late in the week. Not going to do that. Okay, so anyway, this one here. Let's send Mabel for the... I have to avoid the lawsuit. So I need somebody lucky. Damn. All right, Christina, you're not very fast at this, but see if we can avoid the lawsuit. All right, well, is what it is. And she's locked now too. Okay. So we need to get there, and then, you know, we'll get somebody here, and then I kind of need to rush the story, don't I? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to print it in time. Like, this is 18 hours away. I'm not going to be able to print this in time. This is going to be the first week, guys. Finally, we're getting to the point where I can't get a neighborhood on the first go. Like, I've been... Let's admit, let's just face facts here, okay? Let's just state the obvious facts. I mean, this part of the game maybe hasn't been perfect on my end, but this part has. I am 100% on entirely claiming territories in the first try so far. And that is about to be put to an end because there just isn't enough time to print that story. And I couldn't find it in time. That's the way it goes. All right, so do I want this one? I think so. 6 influence points. Yes, I want this one. We don't need it really, really fast. Let's pay the 150. And we'll cross our fingers again. Hope Mabel unlocks the next stage. She still doesn't because it's just never going to happen again. But she's faster at society stuff, so she's going to have it much faster than like a day and a half. And then, yeah, we just keep sending people, I guess. Yeah. Okay. This is pretty much the only story I care about at this point. Unless there's other stages on these that I don't know of. There's that one. Yeah, this one's almost done. And this one's almost done. So we're really just... This is it. This is the story we got to get. A little crime piece here. We can go ahead and grab the details on that, I suppose. And then... Right here. So what we want is to get somebody down here first. Somebody, preferably somebody very fast, needs to be on this one, though. So fastest I have would be Anthony, but he's at school, so... I guess the fastest I would have... Man, Emilio. Emilio would be nice. Because, like, as soon as he hits this, it's going to blow this up. So, I guess Emilio doesn't matter here. Let's get... Mikhail can be here. Whoops. There's a freaking spy coming. Of course there is. I'm going to see if I can find them, though. This time we're going to see if we can find them. He's there. Anthony goes here. Okay. Now, let's see if we can figure out who it is and how to prevent it from getting into our building. Like I said, there's somebody in the comments said that I should be able to tell who it is. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. But I should be able to see them. And I don't know. Can I send my security after them? Is that something that they'll let me do? Let's go ahead and order some more paper. So let's take a look really quick and see if I can find... I mean, there's the cab, right? It's got to be the cab. Doug Ventura. Lewis Wallace. Christina Schmidt. I mean, these are all my reporters. So those can't be it. Those are my people. Let's bring that up. Is it this vehicle? That's my paper, though. So it can't be that either. So where's the spy? Is it you? You're walking pretty fast compared to other people. I think maybe it's this person. Let's see. Hang on. We'll pause it here for a second. Emilio grabs that. We have... If we wait 4 hours, I can grab that right away, but I don't need it right away, so let's just have Walter hit it. I can't print it anyway. So let's bring it up here, and then... Come here. Bring that up there. I got to keep doing this with the paper, otherwise I won't have enough and I'll have to pay the fine again. Actually, I should just do it again. Just order more paper. I just need so much more paper. There is a way to have it automatically delivered for me, but like that's not going to help. Like all that's going to do is save me just a tiny bit of time, gameplay wise. Until I get the dumbwaiter, it's really not that impactful. I need the dumbwaiter, and then it's a huge thing. I think maybe it's this person. Can we send this? Yeah, it's this person here. So how do I get that person out? Is there any way to send somebody after this guy? Send somebody after this person, because this is definitely the spy, right? So like, how do I get that person out of here? Because she's definitely coming up. She's right here. How do I get rid of her? There's got to be a way, right? Like, can I put my security guy down there? Can I put my security guy on top of her and have that be a thing? She's coming over to my typesetters right now. Report spy to security. Yeah, this. Ooh, gotcha. It worked. Okay. It worked, guys. We got it. I was like, what's the interaction here? Like, I don't see any way to actually do anything about it. All right. You know what? We're going to wait for Bennett. Then he can hit this. And then there's a mystery going on here. Interesting. What's this? I want to send Bennett on that and unlock it right away. We got a society story over here, of course. We know that. And we want to get that going. And I think... entertainment, no. Lewis, no. Yeah, you know what? Let's have Lewis just go get that. It's cool. And then, but like this thing over here, I want to know what this is. Bennett, get your butt in gear, buddy. Where are you? I want you to unlock this really quickly. I want to have it unlocked right now. What? Okay, so we know it's another crime thing. Interesting. Why did it hide it behind like a mystery? That's interesting. Christina can grab that. And then there's another one right here, which is, these are all great for next week. Lots of crime stories next week is going to be great. We'll just put both of you on these. It's cool. Still 5 stories I didn't find. It's honestly pretty wild. These guys, of course, are in pathetic moods. Well, you're fine, but this person is, you know, just, Anne is just going to be in a terrible mood all the time. I don't know how to fix that, because there's, yeah, I know it's noisy and smelly. I get it. But like, you work at the station that's noisy and smelly. Maybe don't stand next to it and, you know, wander around. I got a lot of stuff here that's supposed to try and counter it, but there's only so much you can do. Yeah, I could put another air vent in, and then another air vent, and then another air vent, but I don't have enough smell counters. I don't have enough counters for this thing. Like a sink maybe next to you. What would really help is just having this counter smell by 20%. But it doesn't counter the heat. The air vents, though. Maybe I do the tile wallpaper instead. It does seem to be an improvement, though, by doing that. But now there's noise, which I can counter with that, I guess. Another wreath, I suppose. It's kind of an expensive... It's a very expensive way to not do a whole lot. Yeah, I still can't really counter it much. Maybe adding some Christmas tree prestige around here would have been cool, but no space for it. So definitely need another floor. Gonna have to save up my money for another floor. Okay. Let's bring the paper up. We got one more politics story here, which I really don't need it this week. I'm gonna cancel it because I don't need the outrage right now. I just don't need it. So we're all right. Politics won't be that big of a topic next week. At least I hope it's not. Look at that. We're definitely printing mostly politics today. Absolutely. We have 14 hours left in this story, and then it's completely done, and that's going to be awesome. Even though it's considered old news, it's got 6 quality stars. It did work. 6 quality stars. So that's definitely going main on a page. This one's going front page, though. It's because it's 4 influence points. And then there's another 2 influence points here. So plenty of influence points happening here, too. I like that. It's a simple story. We'll grab it. It's fine. And then right here, yeah, again, same thing. No reporters available to go there, but Wallace is now. There we go. And then I mean, we'll get it next week, so it's okay. My goodness, guys. You know, I mean, I almost got every story. At least found every story. I know I kind of canceled and said, no, we're not going to do it on several things already, but, you know, so I didn't get every story, but it got a lot of stories. Let's get an ad for crime, or a crime ad. It's 16 hours, so it means it won't be done by today. It'll be done next week. And we have a lot of crime stories that are coming up, you know, after this week. So I'm hoping that means, you know, we'll be able to use that ad with really good placement regardless of where we go. And yeah, let's go ahead and add one more story here. This is another simple, very simple society story. I'll just do that just for the experience, I suppose, is fine. Then the last one here, we just send anyone to it, I suppose. Very simple story. Yeah. Oh, where's Mabel? Yeah, she can do the society ones faster. There. Okay. Now it's going to make me print. So, this story that has all the influence points is absolutely at the top front page. So right here, that's front page. Thousands protests austerity in Vienna. Okay. That's another European story is my front page. Basically a foreign paper now. Not propaganda though. They don't control what I say. I can say whatever I want. Now, where we want to make sure we get here today is we want to make sure we get informational today. Because that's what these guys want. So we want to be an informational paper today. So on that note, we're going this story here because that's a lot of quality stars and it also pushes us to the left. We also need to go 1, 2, I think 3 because we don't want to be on this. So we need to go 3 more to the left. So that means that this one here has to be to the left as well. Oh, shoot. Really? I don't have a whole lot that does this. Oh, no. Well, the front page is going to be a bit of a disorganized paper, unfortunately. Because I got to move to the left. So we're going to go like this. For now, we're going to do that. Technically, I lose 20% of my sales here, which is bad, but it does meet that requirement. And then I don't think I'm getting all of the tags because I think the gossip tag, the gossip story, did not print. Nope. It's prioritized too. It just didn't get done. So the gossip story will not print today. So it finally happened. We didn't get complete control of a region in the first try. We'll have to go back here if we want to get control of it. Okay. That's the way it goes. We're going to have anything that moves to the left. There's nothing left. There's no additional stories that go left. Shit. Well, that means that my front page cannot be this because it moves to the left. So my front page has to be something different. We're going to use this one on the front page instead. And it means that this, I can't get the influence points for it. Is it worth it? Is it worth doing that? I feel like it's not worth it. I feel like I should just suck it up and take the 20% sales. I don't need the money as much as I need the influence. You know? Like, that's all I'm getting here. I'm satisfying the informational paper, and I'm doing everything I need to do. You know? Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that I'm not getting the sales. I got 20% bump to my, dip to my sales is all that is. It sucks. Is there any other story I'm missing? Maybe I can, because these are both going to the left, but if I don't put these here, then I have to put something else there. And I can't put something else there. I mean, I guess I could maybe, this is my crime page I was going to do. So I could have crime here. And then move this one to this page. And then take, this is an economics page, which moves to the right, unfortunately, again. So I can't even double this up because now I'm back in moderate. Stinks. Stinks, I tell you. P.U. All right. We need to post a lot of politics, though, right? So Why don't we put politics on this page, I guess. We need a whole bunch of politics on this page. And then not more politics here. No, it's yeah, this one's better because it goes with that. There we go. And then, so I think we're printing politics the most right now, as long as this bar is up. We need entertainment, though, to get... Actually, I'm not sure we get that because we're not moderate. So I'm not sure we get that bonus without being moderate. No, we don't. All right, so the entertainment article can go where? It can go nowhere. That's where it can go. It can go absolutely nowhere. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this whole like have to print informational story thing is it's kind of a biatch. Okay, well, we're gonna put you here. No, I can't because it's gonna move it to the left. I gotta put every single left moving article needs to be in a spot that moves it. Crap. All right, tell you what, we need a sports page of some kind too. Maybe I save this. Maybe I save these. That's one strategy I could do. Like this one here, I'm gonna put it there anyway. But if I save it for next week, it becomes old news, but we still get the influence points, and I could still put it in a prominent place next week. Because we have a marble fireplace here, or a prestigious acoustic panel. I'm probably gonna do this one. This one's nice, but I think this one's better. Probably go sensational next week. So I could maybe do that. I could save this and have it go next week because I get the big bonus for the influence. And if I do that, then what I'm left with is perhaps another politics page. This is economy. I mean, it could be, it's a kind of a junked page if I do that. I guess I bring this one up because it's already in a good spot. I could bring this one up, make the front page a crime page. So I do that instead. Then take this one away, which is really bold to have something like that and intentionally make it, I think that's bold anyway, intentionally make this be old news just so I could get the 3x bonus on the influence points next week. So I'm not getting them now, but I'm saying I'll get them later. And then I'm going to have 2 weeks in a row with old news as my main story. But it lets me not waste it. So maybe that's the way to go. And then on top of that, I still have this spot here, which I think I'm going to put an ad. I don't want to, but I think I'm going to put an ad there. And then here, again, like I just need to make sure it's not moving the needle anymore. So we can say it's just junk. It's just junk. It's a really junk paper. I'm not getting the money I need. And maybe I'm putting too much emphasis into the into getting the influence. Gosh dang. But like that's the thing. See, I'm getting 10,000, but if I put this here, I still get more money. They get my sales, but I still get more money, right? So maybe that's... I think that's not a good idea. I've decided it's not a good idea because I'm still getting more money this way. So I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to rearrange this paper so it makes more sense. And I'm going to take a little bit of a sales hit, but I'm going to do everything else, and it's going to be fine. We're just going to take the sales hit, and it's going to be okay. So this is a society page. I need to bring society articles up top. This one can fit up top with me. Like this. That one can fit there. There's a lot of tags on that page. And then we can have, you know, because we're already going to lose our sales. If there was any other story I could place here, that'd be fine, but I don't think there is. So I could put sports maybe. I don't have anything else to put there. Everything is sports. So I put sports here. I put any sport really. Just got to stop these arrows from showing up. Maybe I can. Maybe I can take the arrow out of it. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait. Can we take the arrow out of it? Show me this story here. Give me. Which part? Oh, the influence part. Okay, well, that's the whole point of that article. What about you? All right, what about you? Now, you move it the right direction. I want you here. What about... Give me one of these that move it. Like this one here. That one moves it the right direction. All right, so like you, for example. Can I take the arrow out of you? I can't. The arrow is the same one as the influence. Okay. Well, it is what it is, guys. So we're just going to have to print the article the way it is. I either lose my sales or I lose the mayor's task. And I don't want to lose the mayor's task. So it's the only thing I can do. I can throw an ad in here. I get an extra $250 for that. It's probably not the greatest usage of this, but it's better than these tiny tags. So Prohibition Prohibition Party is just this big ad on the main page. I'm just gonna run it. It's not the best paper, but it fits everything. Yeah, I'm losing 20% of total sales, but I get the influence that I need, and I need to progress with influence, and that's gonna be great. I get more tools to work with, and I think I'm just gonna take that. It's one more thing I want to see real quick. Yeah, I make less money doing that. Okay, just wanted to check. That's actually less money. So we're gonna make about 12,000 bucks. It is what it is. I did not get. Hang on. I didn't get unrest. Hold on. Unrest is not in. Really? I didn't get that either. Yeah, I didn't get that either. So we only have 2 tags. Just didn't find the stories fast enough today. Okay, fine. It is what it is. Run it. There, I showed you the whole puzzle. That's what you wanted, right? You want to see all my indecisiveness? There you go. It sucks. I lost 20% of my sales. That sucks. But he's like, hey, same goes for subscribers. So I didn't get the whole thing. I got to get more. But the mayor is now happy. We've unlocked the Wall Street banker. We moved on to the next step. And now the mayor can finally start giving us things again. And I get an extra 6 influence from him. That's why I didn't want to give that up. I get extra influence from the mayor too. So the only thing we lost here is sales. That's it. It's fine. So now I got to choose which way to go. I either want the fireplace or the acoustic panel. And I think I want the acoustic panel. Then there's this. Gives me 3 influence points. Or this, which gives me 2,500 bucks. I'd rather have these. Okay. And then there's a lot of ads available too. So, oh my goodness. So yeah, I don't have a lot of money right now. I got a lot of expenses, and I might have too many expenses. I'm thinking like the whole graphic workshop thing right now is costing me too much money. I got to do something about that. I think I might take illustrations off my paper and fire everybody there. I might undo that until I have another floor, because without that other floor, they're just in shitty mental states anyway. I don't know if it's really adding too much. Like the illustrator, I don't think it's really adding too much for me. I wanted to add more, you know? I'm just not getting there. So like, we have half of this. We got to go in and get the other half, but at least we have access now to the Throgsneck factory, and with 35 influence, I could technically get my dumbwaiter if I want to. I can get my pneumatic tube if I want to. So these are very, very good. I could really totally restructure my building with this, but I really need another floor because there's just not enough physical space for everybody right now. Yeah, they could move quicker, but I need more space for them. So I think I'm gonna not do that. I think I'm gonna hold off on this just a little bit longer and hoard my money so that I can have another floor. That's gonna do it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.